As we wrap up our series on the Army Reconnaissance Course, students have learned basic reconnaissance tactics, as well as how to work as a platoon while gathering intelligence. Now they test all the skills they've acquired during the culmination of the course and their final field training exercise, Operation Blackjack. The Army Reconnaissance Course is adept at taking the Army's leaders from MOSs across the force and turning them into adaptive, creative, and innovative reconnaissance leaders. The students start out at Lawson Army Airfield, where they plan their mission and brief it to the soldiers before liftoff.
They're air inserted into one of the LZs out here at Fort Benning through various types of aircraft or vehicles. Once they get in here, they get presented with a tactical problem.
As the exhausted students return from their final assessment, they reflect on what they've been taught during the course, and on some things they never expected to learn.
It's blown my mind. I've learned a lot. I learned a lot about scouting and just reconnaissance in general. I came into this course thinking I had an idea of what reconnaissance was, and I've realized I didn't really know it all.
After 27 days of field exercises, classroom instruction, and simulations, the students head out to the force, where they will lead the way in using the adaptive training they learned at ARC. The course itself will continue to train the Army's future leaders and continue to use the same teaching methodologies that are sure to become the future of Army training. As we continue our series on post-traumatic stress, we attempt to unravel this affliction that some soldiers live with. Now we bring you a different perspective on this burden and what can be done to set those affected on the right path to healing. PTSD is a recognizable and treatable condition. Its effects can be debilitating and painful, but all experts agree the most important part is getting help as soon as possible.
Something can be done about it. It's not a lifelong thing that you have to suffer with, but the sooner that you get the help, I know it's hard to get the help, but the sooner that you get the help, the more likely that you'll be back on the track that you need to be on.
For some soldiers, this track may be their family or their career, but understanding the reason you feel the way you do is half the battle. It can be lessened or removed through several courses of treatment, from medication to therapy, but according to Dr. Buford, it can be as simple as trusting someone.
The most successful course of treatment, I believe, is in establishing a relationship with somebody that you trust. Beyond a medication, beyond what the evidence says, is you have to establish a relationship with someone that you can trust.
Trust doesn't come from a bottle of liquor, and it definitely doesn't come from more violence. It comes from human interaction. The most important thing to remember is you are never alone.
There's somebody to lead you through all the way. We don't believe in leaving anybody behind in this.
Although post-traumatic stress disorder is hard to overcome, it is possible, and any chance of living without your hatred or stress is worth asking for help. So please, don't live in fear or pain. Ask for the help you need and get back to the life you deserve. 'Twas the holiday season on Fort Benning, and all gathered at the General's house. Not a soul was unhappy, not even a mouse. The Christmas lights were hung on Riverside with care, in hopes that our special guest in red soon would be there. By the end of the evening, Santa, Mom, and Dad were spent.
I think this is really nice that they do this. They do a lot more at Fort Benning than some of the other posts we've been on. I know the kids get really excited about it. It's a nice thing.
After a year of waiting for Santa to come, they waited in line till their little feet went numb. But fun was had by all during Holiday at Riverside, where Fort Benning showed families their pride in what their soldiers do all year, while their time they share, and for that, just how much we all care. Fort Benning is home to a lot of training, but it's also leading the way in fitness. The newly renovated Audie Murphy Athletic Performance Enhancement Center is a great place to train if you're any kind of athlete. And as a world-class CrossFit facility, it receives regular visitors, even Olympic wrestling contenders. The Army's World-Class Athlete Program, or WCAP, came to Fort Benning to allow a few Olympic wrestlers the opportunity to work out at the Audie Murphy Gym.
We're down here in Fort Benning getting extra training cycle in for the Olympic Games in London. So we come down here, get a good training camp in, use the facilities, this awesome facility here at Audie Murphy Gym.
The wrestlers are soldiers and beyond. They are not only part of the best Army in the world, they are also some of the best wrestlers in the world as well.
I'll be competing in a 120 kilogram Greco-Roman weight class for the Summer Games, yes.
Greco-Roman wrestling has been around since ancient Greece, and while the venues and crowds have changed, the warriors that stand the podium have not. Paws Humane Society is a non-kill shelter where cats, dogs, puppies, and kittens can live free of fear of euthanasia.
Paws Humane is a non-profit organization. We have an adoption side. We also have a full-service vet clinic. The majority of what we do is spay and neuter a lot of animals. We're trying to control overpopulation.
Military families have a hard time keeping pets. From deployments to overseas assignments, they move around a lot, which can be hard on a pet who has to either be quarantined or left behind. But Paws gives Fort Benning families another option.
One of the best things we can do, because as we know, they move often, is to have a foster program that they can participate in. That way, they can take an animal to their home for a week, 2 or 3, keep it. It means we will save more animals' lives if we get more people involved in the foster program.
You can gain a friend, a companion while your spouse is deployed, or maybe just a pet for your kids to play with. But no matter what, if you foster an animal from Paws, you can be confident that if nothing else, you're doing the right thing.